Joburg Today is coming to you live this morning right outside the Johannesburg Metro Center, where the MMC of Finance, Jolidi Matongo, is set to deliver his 2021 budget speech. Question is, however, how is he going to address contentious issues such as the water and electricity tariffs, the city's ailing road infrastructure, and the massive housing backlog? We cross live into council chambers now.
Madam Speaker, in the new budget, the projected revenue for electricity increases by 17.4% to 20.2 billion. The hike, which many would relate to the tariff increase, is in fact based on multiple factors that include the strategic drive to reduce total electricity losses to a level of 24% in the new year. It is also to cover the turnaround strategy programs projected to enhance revenue and profitability of City Power. Johannesburg Water's expected operational surplus amounts to 1.2 billion in the upcoming financial year, with an expenditure budget of 13.4 billion. Next up in the cluster is the Housing Department, with an allocation of an operational expenditure budget of 1 billion and a multi-year capital budget of 4.4 billion over the medium term. The Housing Department has also been allocated 40 million over the medium term to commence work on the Southern Farms Housing Development Program. The Transport Department is allocated a multi-year capital budget of 2.7 billion. Projects to be undertaken include Councillor Chichila, the redevelopment of inner city taxi ranks at 187 million, and the Ria Via BRT Phase 1C infrastructure at 979 million.
We also got an opportunity to get post-budget reactions from various political parties and the man of the hour himself.
We are very excited with the budget that was given to us. We understand that the road infrastructure of the city of Johannesburg actually requires far much more money than what was allocated today. But I think we can make do with what the MMC has given to us for this year and the coming 2 years, because the budget is split over a period of 3 years. So there's a lot of work that will be done. I'm just excited that he actually identified three very important aspects when it comes to roads, which is the resurfacing of roads. As I've been saying all the time, that as much as JRA is going around fixing potholes, for me, the solution is for roads, most of our roads, to be resurfaced.
Well, we tabled a budget of 73.3 billion, 65.1 of that is our operational budget, and 8.2 billion is our capex budget. Part of the things we are doing is to allocate a lot of money to operationalize the facilities that we have built as a city. Imagine having a library in Lehigh that is standing there for more than 2 years without the books, without staff. So those are the urgent things that we are going to be dealing with, but also a huge investment on infrastructure such as our substations to ensure that there are no power outages, but also water and sewer investments to make sure that the water demand management program is implemented, so that you don't stay at home, you open the tap, the water trickles very slowly. So we want people to enjoy the services that the city provides.
He spoke about addressing challenges both of social housing as well as of infrastructure in the most deprived areas of Johannesburg. These deprived areas, you would have heard, he mentioned Ivory Park, which is in Region A. He mentioned Orange Farm, which is in Region G. We mentioned Kliptown, which has been struggling with infrastructure. You would have recalled when we celebrated the birthday of Mama Charlotte Matleke, the community sharply raised those challenges. So it's a transformative budget because it's going to address challenges faced by people in the most deprived area in regards to our deprivation map in the city of Johannesburg. But the budget as well, it's very much of a budget that speaks to young people. You would have heard the allocation of the money that is going to deal with youth development, 90 million rands. So you can see that it's a budget that flows from the speech of the executive mayor when he spoke about ensuring that young people are catered for and taken seriously in the country. So overall, for me, it's a thumbs up.
Now that the city's budget has been tabled, Joburg Today will provide greater insight and interpretation on the budget over the next 2 weeks.